The Miami sun dipped into the ocean, casting a golden glow over South Beach as I adjusted the crystal centerpieces at a lavish beachfront wedding. Palms swayed in the breeze, champagne flowed, and the air hummed with laughter and salsa music. At 38, I'd built Eternal Vows events into Miami's go-to wedding empire. Dreamy ceremonies for the elite, from yacht vows to Art Deco hotel galas. This business was my soul, my escape from a broken childhood in Little Havana, and my promise to my little sister Mia, who'd always dreamed of my planning her big day. But that humid evening, as guests danced under string lights, a crack appeared in my perfect world. One that would shatter everything. I'm Ella, and this is my story of double betrayal and scorching revenge. If you're watching this, stick around to see how I turned heartbreak into a spectacle. Drop a comment. Where are you tuning in from? I want to know how far this Miami fire has spread. It began with a burner phone. I'd been searching for my fiancé Alex's keys in his sleek BMW after a late client meeting when I found it tucked in the center console. A cheap flip phone, the kind drug dealers use in movies. My heart stuttered. Alex, a charming event photographer who'd proposed 6 months ago with a diamond from Tiffany's, swore he hated extra gadgets. Curiosity clawed at me. I powered it on, and the screen lit up with texts from T. Can't wait for tonight, babe. Our engagement party's gonna seal the deal. Attached was a photo of lacy lingerie on a hotel bed. T was Tessa, my best friend since college and co-owner of Eternal Vows. We'd met at FIU, bonding over late-night vision boards and dreams of wedding empires. She handled marketing. I orchestrated the magic. Alex had been my rock, capturing our couple's joy through his lens. Or so I thought. The texts painted a nightmare. Months of hotel trysts, plans to push Sophia out of the business, and worst, a secret engagement party they were throwing for themselves using my venue contacts and stolen client list. I felt the world tilt. My hands shook as I scrolled, each message a dagger. Sophia's too busy to notice the books. We'll buy her out with her own money. After the party, we announce it. Then divorce her and merge companies. Rage boiled, hot as Cuban coffee, but I didn't scream. I snapped photos of the screen, pocketed the phone, and drove home in silence, the ocean's roar mocking my crumbling life. That night, in our Coconut Grove condo overlooking Biscayne Bay, I sat at the Marble Island, the burner phone's evidence burning in my mind. Alex stumbled in late, smelling of rum and her perfume. Floral, not my vanilla scent. Babe, killer shoot today. He lied, kissing my cheek. I smiled, playing the doting fiancé, but inside, I was plotting. Tessa texted me about surprise event prep, her emojis too cheerful. The engagement party was in 3 days at the Seta, a luxe South Beach hotel I'd booked through my connections. They'd invited our circle, clients, vendors, even Mia, under the guise of a business milestone. I needed proof, ironclad and undeniable. The next morning, I called Luis, a tech-savvy cousin who'd helped with security cams for events. Ella, you okay? You sound wrecked, he said. I confessed everything, voice cracking. He didn't judge. I'll hack their emails discreetly and plant bugs at the Seta if you want the full expose. By noon, Luis sent files. Tessa's laptop mirrored, revealing embezzled funds funneled to a joint account with Alex, forged contracts to poach my top vendors, and invites to their real party, where they'd announce their engagement and my retirement. Betrayal twisted like a knife. Tessa, who'd held my hand through Mom's death. Alex, who'd vowed forever on a sunset cruise. They'd turned my dream into their heist. But I wouldn't crumble. Miami's wedding scene thrived on spectacle, and I'd give them one. Their party was black tie, 200 guests, with a toast at midnight. My revenge, swapped there. Champagne with a custom brew, harmless food dye mixed with a fizzing agent that'd turn skin vivid red on contact, like a bad spray tan gone nuclear. I tested it in my kitchen. Stains for hours, no harm, just humiliation. I called my supplier, a quirky chemist from the Keys, and had bottles ready by nightfall, identical labels swapped during setup. I played along, feigning excitement. Can't wait for the milestone party. I texted Tessa. Alex gifted me a necklace that night, his guilt shining through. You're my everything, Soph. I wore it, smiling, while hiding the growing evidence folder. The day of the party arrived, A sultry Friday with thunder rumbling over the Atlantic. The Setta's oceanfront ballroom sparkled. Crystal chandeliers, white orchids, a string quartet playing Cuban jazz. Guests arrived in limos. Influencers, hoteliers, our mutual friends. Mia ugid Sis, this is huge. Proud of you. I forced tears, the irony choking me. Tessa and Alex worked the room like pros, her red gown hugging curves I'd once envied, his tucks sharp. They thought I was clueless, sipping safe champagne while I oversaw staff. At 11:45, the big moment. Toasts. The sommelier, my plant, poured their special vintage for the couple and VIPs. I watched from the shadows, heart pounding. Alex clinked glasses with Tessa. To new beginnings. They drank deeply, smiles radiant. Seconds ticked. Then Tessa's neck flushed pink, spreading to her face like wildfire. Alex's cheeks bloomed crimson, veins popping. Guests rippled as judges. Guests sipped and sputtered, skin turning beet red. What the? Alex yelped, touching his face. Mirrors revealed the horror. Clownish red faces, necks, even cleavage for the ladies. Phones whipped out, flashes popping. Chaos erupted. Tessa screamed, "My skin! It's burning!" It wasn't just I. Guests laughed, then panicked. Influencers live streaming. Hashtag set a disaster. Wedding planners turn guests into tomatoes. Alex bolted for the bathroom. Tessa clawing at her makeup. Clients whispered, "Is this sabotage?" Mia's eyes widened at me, but I feigned shock, whispering, "What happened?" The hotel manager, a client I'd saved from a hurricane wedding flop, pulled me aside. "Ella, fix this." I nodded, then discovered the tampered bottles. My planted evidence pointing to faulty supplier, but with a trail back to Tessa's emails. By midnight, the party was a meme factory. Tessa and Alex, red-faced and raging, tried damage control, but videos went viral. 1M views in hours, hashtags hashtag Red Wedding Revenge and hashtag Miami Meltdown trending. I didn't stop there. Post-party, I convened an emergency meeting at our office, evidence flash drive in hand. Luis had recordings. Tessa and Alex in a hotel room plotting. Ella's out after this. We take the company. I played it for key stakeholders, vendors, our lawyer. Tessa arrived, face still pinkish, denying everything. It's a setup. But bank records, emails, the burner phone, undeniable. You're fired, I said calmly. And Alex? We're done. He begged red-eyed, from crying not die. Soph, it was her idea. Tessa spat venom. You were always second-rate. Security escorted them out as clients rallied to me. The fallout? Their reputations torched. Tessa's Instagram imploded with unfollows. Alex's photography gigs dried up. I reclaimed eternal vows, rebranding with a resilience collection. Weddings themed on second chances. Months later, Miami buzzed with my comeback. A yacht wedding for a celeb sealed deals. Mia's engagement? I'd plan it gratis. Late nights, I'd stare at the bay, scars fading. Betrayal hurt, but revenge healed. I'd won my empire, my dignity. Thanks for listening. Comment your city. Has this reached LA or NYC? Like, subscribe for more revenge whispers.